Okay, so you were talking about talking to the local boss.
Wait. Hey, my name's Ilya Lehrman. Good to see you. Kinda drunk. Oh, fuck. Wait, no. Way too drunk, but it's good to see you too.
It's good to see you.
We're talking about the time that I did way too much work on a place where it was inappropriate for me to do that much work. What? Wait, what? Okay.
So you were talking about you just got bit by the scorpion, stung by the scorpion. You went down to find the local boss, asked him what to do.
So, I'd woken up that morning, and I put on my pants, and I felt a sting in my leg.
We heard this part. We're at the part with you telling the guy, and you said that he cracked open a beer and handed it to you.
Yeah, okay. So, I get down there, and he opens a beer, and he hands it to me. And at that point, I figure he knows what's going on. Like, obviously. So, I just started drinking it. Upon finishing that beer, I was walking down the road, and I stumble into one of the people who was also on the property. And she was really chill. I don't know if you remember Candace.
Yeah.
Candace was pretty chill, and she was a mom, so she like comes walking up the path. She's like, "What's wrong with you? Why are you drunk this early?" And I show her the scorpion, and she sees it, and she's like, "Oh, well, I hope you do good." There you go. Hands me the scorpion back, puts this in this little container. And she's like, "I gotta get back to work." And she goes back to work. I mean, this was all after I had already got to the cabin and gotten scotch, which I had to go through a whole process of fighting to get the scotch. You know what I mean?
What did you have to do to get the scotch?
I mean, there was a whole process to get the scotch. Darcy wanted me to get down there. I was tripping balls off of poison. And I just assumed that Darcy was telling me that I needed to get more booze in my system. I ran in there and I grabbed the scotch, and I got threatened at gunpoint. He came out and he fucking pointed the gun at me, and he's like, "I know you're not doing what the fuck you think you're doing." I just turned around and went, "I have to get more booze because I just got stung by a scorpion." And he has the gun like pointed right behind me, and he goes, "Bull fucking shit. You're fucking us all over. You've been trying to fuck us over this whole time. And now you're gonna keep fucking us over." And I was like, let me get it. Just give me a second. I reached in my pocket and I pulled out the scorpion in this little container, and I showed it to him. And he looked at it, and he let me take the scotch that he had bought me for my birthday, which had just occurred like a week and a half before then. And he was like, "Good luck, because you're not even going to make it to the end of the day." So I grabbed the peanut butter and the scotch that was stashed up there, and I started heading towards my cabin, which was up the hill. And halfway along the way, the Australian comes along the way. And he comes up to me and he goes, "Ah, why the fuck you..." Wait, that's not the Australian accent. Give me a second. Oh, you think you can just come along this way? What the fuck, you so fucking drunk this early in the morning? And I'm like, well, I was gonna send by the scorpion, and I was keeping it in my pocket. So if I pass out at any point this day, I'm drinking scotch, and I'm trying to fight the scorpion. And I keep heading up the mountain. And that was pretty much the experience with working on a pot farm up in North California.
So what happened? You went to sleep, you felt better the next morning?
Got back to my cabin. I was safe. And I tripped balls all night in my cabin.
You're a 10.
Or yeah, I was a 10. Thank you. Tent cabin. You know, when you're fucking tripping balls. Tent cabin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fucking 10. Good times. Good times in the tent.
Good times.
Yeah.